Get ready to experience the Changing Earth audio drama, brought to you by an incredible lineup of podcasters and survivalists from across the country, including listeners like you.
Reunion.
Erika watches Greg talking with a group of guys from the cool camp as she eats a bowl of stew.
Are those guys going to get Vince?
Yeah, remember Denton from high school?
I think so. He looked kind of familiar.
Vince used to coach him in wrestling. He's going over there with Rob Burton. I don't know if you remember him, but you have met him a couple times at the bar. He was in the military.
How long will it take them?
Don't worry. They'll be here before you know it. The guys should make it there by midday, and they'll be back before nightfall.
I guess I'll have to wait then.
Yes, you will. Let's go see everyone over in Cool.
Before we go, I have to tell Star what is going on.
Star?
Some crazy stuff happened on the way here. And now I have a daughter.
Lots of that going on these days. Let's go see her.
They cross the expanse and enter the tent with Star.
Erika!
Hey, baby. How you feeling?
I'm doing okay, Erika. The doctor came by this morning while you were in the bath. He wrapped my leg and said it was doing much better. He said if I do a good job of resting today, I can go out tomorrow.
That's great, Star. Let's see how it goes.
Who's that, Erika?
This is Greg. He's one of my very best friends.
He's cute.
Yeah, real cute.
Well, I think you're real cute too, little lady.
Anyway, we're going over to visit with some folks at Cool. You going to be okay here with Tyson and little Jim?
Yeah, they're not so bad.
It was very nice meeting you.
Erika and Greg leave the tent, heading for the cool camp.
Remember when we used to complain about the traffic on this road?
The bridge snapped like a twig, and who the heck is going anywhere anyway? Where do you think you could go, Erika?
I don't know, Greg. Maybe up into the mountains further? Definitely around water. Speaking of, we're not by a river. What is everyone drinking?
We have a well working. Where do you think the water for your bath came from? I lugged half of it up there. They told me it was for their savior. Little did I know that their savior was little Erika. If I would have known, you could have carried your own dang water.
Oh, thanks. No, for real. Thanks. I really appreciated that bath.
What's up with the savior talk?
The Auburn gang across the river was going to attack them. I overheard the plans and warned them. Now they think I'm their savior.
That makes sense. You want to go visit with the doctor first?
Sounds good to me.
Not myself, but I don't need help. Our golden blade.
Lautner sits in the back seat with Swenson. Yuri and Serge doze in the front of the vehicle, while Swenson stares out the window at the dusty wreckage of the buildings.
We might as well get comfortable. We're going to be here all night.
Why don't they just let us help? All these people could have this job completed in no time.
Too many people would steal what they need, leave, or worse, fight one another over it.
That's why leadership has to establish total control. People have to know who rule them.
Can't control them all.
Can't I?
You probably could, TJ. Mr. Lee taught you too young. What birthday was that?
My 16th. He put me to work so I could afford to rent my room in the hotel.
That's right. That woman was banging hot.
She was.
Looking absent-mindedly out the window, Swenson remembers the day like it was yesterday.
TJ, there she is. Damn, cartel is out far tonight. We'll have to follow her and get her someplace else.
Why?
'Cause, TJ, the Mexican cartel is one group we don't mess with.
Stop the car. I got this.
You sure, kid?
Trust me.
Max stops the car and they approach the gang standing on the corner talking with a beautiful woman.
DJ, the fighting gringo. What's going on, brother?
I'm just tracking down this fine woman for Mr. Lee. I guess she got lost on the way.
I didn't know she was one of Lee's tricks, gringo. Brought a guard dog with you?
Mr. Lee sent him with me. He wasn't sure where this whore would be.
I would have sent her home myself if I would have known. Lee's cool with us. We'd stand with him.
Thanks, Jose. I'll catch up with you later.
Max grabs the woman by the hair and Swenson zip ties her hands. Max throws her into the back of the vehicle. They drive home and enter Mr. Lee's office.
There's my little dove trying to fly the coop. Where did you find her?
She was with the cartel.
You know we don't cross them, Max.
I didn't have to. Your boy handled it.
She was with Javier's brother, Mr. Lee. They know me and respect you. You won't have any problems there.
Beautiful, son. Now I have a son who needs to be rewarded and a whore that needs to be punished. Max, take her to TJ's room. Come on, TJ. TJ, you may find a lady one day, but that day is not today. I want you to take my belt and make her scream. You do what you want to her, but let the pain remind her of what happens when she makes the wrong choice. Listen to her screams and find the pleasure in the agony. I guarantee you it will be the most erotic experience you will ever have.
TJ, right?
Maybe.
You don't have to do this. I'll do whatever you want.
Yeah, I do. Turn around.
Swenson smiled out the window, remembering the experience and the drinks Mr. Lee shared with him afterwards. Mr. Lee treated him as a man after that night. Virgis, Chappie, and Monroe worked long into the night monitoring security.
Sir, get back in your vehicle now.
I have a home to get back to. When are you open up? I got this.
Sir, please get back in your vehicle. You see what's happening out here. They're going to get it going again.
When?
Honestly, probably not till morning. So you might as well get some shut-eye.
This is ridiculous.
Thanks, Monroe.
What's the plan here, sir?
They're bringing in pot homes to store the supplies. That way this can never happen again.
How long is that going to take?
They're en route, but people are spread thin. It's going to be a long night, boys.
Sir, the fencing you requested is here. Sir.
I want it installed around the supplies, the pod pad, and the semis.
Yes, sir.
Major Virgis.
Go ahead.
We have a situation at the end of the line.
I'm on my way. Let's go, guys.
Who we got here?
We could use the help, that's for sure.
Sir, these men want you to load them up so they can go back to the capital.
Howdy, sir. How are we doing today?
I'd be doing much better if you would load these trucks so we can go.
We could use a hand reorganizing the supplies.
Looks like you could, but we don't have time for that.
I have people that have been lined up all day. If you roll your trucks up, we fill you first, we'll have a riot on our hands.
Not my problem.
See, you're wrong about that, because unless you were going to roll these trucks up there, jump out, and do your job as servants to the American people, there is no way you were going up there. You help out, and no one will notice that you're getting loaded first.
Sir, you are going to do as you're commanded and fill these trucks.
No, I'm not, because we're in mercenary control territory, and Major General Barnes is in charge here. And Major General Barnes has not given me any such order.
Then I suggest you put me in contact with Major General Barnes.
Get him on the radio, Monroe.
Yes, sir.
We really could use your help.
I have my orders.
I'm sure your superiors would understand.
Sir, Major General Barnes is on the radio.
Monroe hands the federal soldier the radio, and the man turns around.
That guy's a dick.
So much for sending in the cavalry.
I am reporting directly to Commander Gray of the Federal Police.
Then have him call me, because no one is moving forward, and quite frankly, I can't believe you would even make that request. Give the radio back to Major Virgis.
Here, Major Virgis.
Major, put eyes on those vehicles. They are to stay put. I wouldn't take their help if it was offered. They can wait like everybody else.
Yes, sir. We're headed out. We're not going to be open until the morning. Sleep tight, boys.
You will be hearing from my supervisors.
Please enjoy a quick word from our sponsors.
Are you worried about how dangerous the world has become? In these days of terrorist attacks, natural disasters, or even a future collapse, you need to be medically prepared to keep your family safe. I'm Joe Alton, MD of store.doomandbloom.net, where you'll find an entire line of uniquely designed medical kits and supplies for when help is not on the way. For everything from individual first aid kits to the ultimate family medical bag, go to store.doomandbloom.net today. You'll be glad you did.
Prepper Broadcasting Network is 9 dynamic hosts, 7 podcasts a week, live shows, chat rooms, daily updates, all on prepping, survival, and patriotism. Visit prepperbroadcasting.com for your dose of self-reliance and independence.
Hi, this is Jane Austen, otherwise known as Survivor Jane, and the voice of Dolores Chapman. I'd like to invite you to my website, survivorjane.com, where I write in a conversational tone on topics of how better to prepare yourself and family. You can also find links to my books, What Could Possibly Go Wrong?, Emergency Survival Hygiene, and my game book, Puzzling Over Preparedness. You can also find information on Prepper Camp, the largest 3-day preparedness event in the country every fall, hosted by myself and my husband, Rick Austin.
Disaster Coffee is fueling disaster relief in America. Our coffee is roasted to order and shipped to your front door. You cannot get it any fresher. Visit disastercoffee.com and caffeinate with a purpose. That's disastercoffee.com. And now back to the Changing Earth audio drama.
Passing through town, Greg escorts Erika to the medical tent at the other end. People dirty from the struggles of survival whisper quietly to one another and point at Erika as she passes by. Greg senses Erika's nervous energy.
Don't worry, Erika. They're all good folks.
Sorry, I had a lot of months alone. Why are they looking at me like that?
You're the talk of the town. You're famous.
Oh boy, just what I didn't want to be.
Entering the medical tent, a man in a white coat leaves a microscope and comes to join them.
Greg, we're going to need more bandages, antiseptic and antibiotics.
I know. We've searched all the houses in Cool.
Then we have to search further.
I'll see what I can do. In the meantime, I want you to meet Star's mom, Erika.
I expected you to be taller, and maybe blonde, like she is.
I'm not her real mom. She died. But thank you for all your help with her wound, Doctor.
That explains it. Sorry to be blunt, but as you can see, I don't have time for anything else. Also, I was a nurse practitioner before the quake. Please don't call me doctor.
I don't care what you were doing before the quake. You are obviously doing the job of a doctor now. Is Star gonna be okay?
She should make a full recovery as long as the wound stays clean and infection-free. That is going to be a trick in these conditions.
Leaving the doctor to his duties, Greg shows off his tent and the items he salvaged before they head over to the local bar, which was put back together into a makeshift gathering place.
Erika, oh my God, is that really you?
It is.
Give me a hug, girl. We thought you were dead. My partner Chris passed, but seeing you gives me hope. My son Bert might make it home.
Maybe.
Have you seen your mother yet?
No, have you?
No, I heard she made it through. She's in Camp Lotus.
Erika, I've been looking for you everywhere. We just about have everything ready for tonight, and your clothes are dry. Do you want to come back and change? You're going to be presenting the meat to everyone tonight, since you're the one that butchered it.
Oh, okay, Joan. Although I really don't think I deserve all this attention.
Nonsense.
You coming, Greg?
No, I'm gonna hang out here and help Margie get the alcohol ready for tonight.
And I know you have all the strength to find your way as you teach the world to be brave.
Swenson arrives at the gates to his compound. The clouds cleared and the sun shone brightly on Mr. Lee's home as he approached the door.
Hello, Mr. Lee. I'm home.
Were you successful?
It was a chaotic mess, but yeah, we got what we needed.
Good. What's it look like up there?
The mercs barely have control. If I were up there...
I have no doubt things would be different. Have you talked to Trent?
No, sir. I came straight here, just like you insist I do.
Good choice. A team came for me last night.
What? Did Trent capture them?
No, his team killed 2 of them, but the rest got away.
How did they get in here?
I don't know, but obviously they weren't successful. Trent couldn't track them down either.
I'll be back.
I talked with Trent. Did Mr. Lee tell you about the team that breached the gates?
He did. Come with me. We'll get to the bottom of this.
Swenson and Yuri walk to Swenson's home.
Bring the girlie in my cell out here.
Okay, DJ.
Did you miss me? Did you?
Yes.
Smart woman. Your boys came into my town last night. Come here.
The woman shuffles to the table. Her back is raw with whip marks, and a defeated look adorns her face.
Look at this map. Show me your route in and out. Do you want to discuss it with Sheila?
No, TJ.
Then show me.
There's a gap in your line here. They come through this field and through this back way.
Good girl. Put her away, Yuri. Let's go.
Please enjoy a quick word from our sponsors.
Hey everyone, this is Phil Rabley from the Matter of Facts podcast, voicing the role of Cole Virgis. If prepping guns and politics sounds like your cup of tea, come check out the Matter of Facts podcast every Friday on iTunes, Stitcher, and Spotify with my co-host Andrew Bobo.
L. Douglas Hogan here, doing the voice of Swenson. You can also hear me on all major podcasting platforms at The Rising Republic. I'm also on YouTube, The Rising Republic Video Bites. I'll see you guys over there, and you have a marvelous day.
Ben Branham here with the Modern Self-Protection Podcast. I do the voice of Gunnery Sergeant Ben Nicholton. The Modern Self-Protection Podcast is a podcast that's dedicated to keeping you safe in today's modern world. It's a weekly podcast where we get together and talk about tips, tricks, equipment, gear, and an overall mindset to keep you safe. If you're interested in firearms and self-defense, you're going to love this podcast. Go check it out at modernselfprotection.com.
And now back to the Changing Earth audio drama.
Virgis, Chappie, and Monroe sit eating a meal in the mess hall.
What I would give to be back in Reno.
I could go for a drink in the company of a good woman.
Hell, I prefer the quarantine tent over this.
They're bringing in more refugees to start building the wall along the border.
A couple of those federal soldiers told me that the central region is doing the same.
Those guys were pissed you didn't give them priority loading.
Serves them right. We could have used the help.
Those capsule homes are cool. On those suspension legs, they look like giant spiders.
They can absorb the quake so they don't collapse.
It's a solid idea. Wonder why they didn't make things like that before the Great Quake.
Necessity is the driver of innovation.
How long do you think we'll be down there, Virgis?
I'm not sure how long this sick will last. Maybe after they get the wall up and the border secured.
In that case, let's go build a wall.
After checking on Star, Erika changes her clothes, organizes her things, and heads out to check on the horse.
Hi, Kit. How you doing?
I'm doing fine.
Erika spins around at the sound of Vince's voice and runs to him, embracing in a hug.
Oh my God, Erika. I thought you were gone. I didn't want to believe it, but I thought you were dead. I'll never let you go again.
You better not.
Mommy! Mommy!
Dexter!
Erika wraps the boy up in a giant hug, and Vince wraps his arms around them both.
There's someone else you guys have to meet. It's a very long story, but I saved a little girl named Star. Her mother and father died. I hope you will love her like I do. Come on and meet her.
Whatever happened, I'm just so thankful that you are home. If God returns you with another child to add to our family, then so be it. What do you think, Dex?
Yay! I have a sister!
Please enjoy a quick word from our sponsors.
Hey everyone, this is Dale and Lisa from survivalistprepper.net. I played the voice of Lautner.
And I played the voice of Carol and Star.
Over at Survivalist Prepper, we have the podcast, and I also have a new podcast that I'm doing with Brian Duff called The Duff and Dale Show.
And you can find me on my YouTube channel, The Budget Equestrian.
Hi, this is Sarah F. Hathaway, the creator of the Changing Earth series and the voice of Erika Moore. Visit ChangingEarthSeries.com to explore the novels behind the drama and the survival knowledge behind the stories. Join the Changing Earth membership program and get 1 week early access to the show. We appreciate you helping the Changing Earth world go round. Visit us at www.changingearthseries.com. That's www.changingearthseries.com.
Hello, everyone out there in Internet Radio Land. This is Dave Jones, the NBC guy, and have I got a deal for you? Everybody that listens to Sarah's audio drama gets a special deal from me on Mira safety products. These are top quality protective gear used by armies around the world. You can only get that deal by emailing me at nbcguy@protonmail.com.
I'm quite concerned about what's coming next. Personally, I think we'll probably see food shortages and other disruptions. Are you prepared if things go wrong? Does your family have enough food and supplies on hand to last at least 30 days? If not, the time to prepare is right now. Don't wait another minute. To help you on your journey, I recommend My Patriot Supply. They're the leaders in self-reliance, and they have a 4-week supply of emergency food that lasts up to 25 years in storage, so you never have to worry again. Don't put your family through the pain of hunger or standing in government food lines. Go to preparewithchangingearth.com today, and your emergency food will be shipped quickly and discreetly to your door. Those who know what's coming are using today to prepare. So visit preparewithchangingearth.com, the original Patriot Preparedness Company. Their mission is your survival. That's preparewithchangingearth.com. And now back to the Changing Earth audio drama.
Swenson waits outside of his compound, watching the area Susan identified as the hole in the perimeter.
Maybe she lied to you. They could be going a different way.
They could have changed their pattern since she was captured.
That woman dances to my beat. She wouldn't lie. They'll be here.
They may have already gone through.
Shh. Here they come.
She was telling the truth.
I told you. She dances to my beat.
Are we going to take them?
No. We're going to follow them. I want to know who they're reporting to. I'll put a hidden team inside the perimeter there. Next time they try to come in, it will be their last.
How do you know they'll be back?
Mr. Lee and I are still alive, aren't we? Come on, they're moving again.
Swenson follows the intruders with his team to the town of Raymore. He surveys the operation from afar and heads home.
We could take that place. Their security is looking thin.
That town is full of the sick. We'll be able to take it without a fight, but I'm waiting for Henderson to fall. Then, we'll take it all.
Virgis and his team patrol the refugees building the wall, making certain everyone stays on track and the supplies aren't stolen. The rain pours down and Virgis takes cover under a small lean-to. He notices a hooded figure standing in the shadows of a building.
Eyes on the character over by that building.
I see it. I think I recognize that frame.
You want me to check it out?
No, I got this. If it's who I think it is, we wouldn't have seen her unless she wanted us to.
Stay frosty, Major.
Thanks for your concern, honey. What are you doing all the way out here alone?
You should know me better than that.
Hello, Virgis.
Hey, Philip. Nice to see you have her back.
Always.
What brings you so far north?
Can't I just stop by for a visit?
The feds aren't thrilled with the militia activities as of late. They're saying it's undermining all of our efforts.
Good. Just because we're recovering doesn't give them the right to circumvent the Constitution.
Why don't you tell me why you're really here?
Dolores needs supplies. She's trying to help the free towns in the West, but the sick is spreading like wildfire. We're digging mass graves now.
I made sure security is tight.
Come on, Virgis. You must know a way.
Crews switch out at 3. That's your window. Look here.
Virgis leans down to draw in the mud.
Fencing is weak here. You'll need bolt cutters, but it's only 2 bolts. I'm assuming she needs IV packs the most.
How did you know?
Lucky guess. There are 8 pod buildings. The IV supplies are in this one. There's a searchlight here. The buildings all have coded locks.
I can take care of that.
Really? You'll have to show me that one day. Anyway, that's your route. Cassidy, if you're caught, I can't help you.
I wouldn't ask you to.
You pick your night. I don't want to know any more about it.
Thank you, Virgis.
After a hug, Cassidy fades back into the shadows.
Do you punish yourself like me? Though you know it's not what you need. I wonder if you feel like I do, doing all you can to be true. Ooh, it's not hard to get lost, at least not for me.
Thanks for stopping by and listening to the Changing Earth audio drama. Hope you enjoyed the adventure. This content is copyrighted in 2021 by author Sarah F. Hathaway. For a list of performers, music, and noise attributes, head on over to www.authorSarahFHathaway.com/Changing Earth. That's www.authorSarahFHathaway.com/Changing Earth. Special thanks to Zapsplat, freesound.com, and freemusicarchives.com for all the work that they do, providing great resources for free music and sounds. Without them, this project would not be possible. Much love to all of my volunteer performers who put hours in designing the characters that you love. We'll see you next time on the Changing Earth audio drama.
And I know you have all the strength to find your way as you teach